This is a family guide to joy in all circumstances from a faithful dad and Pastor Travis, and we are in chapter 11 of our guide, and that is joy in dying to self. And this segment is entitled A Horrific Fall. It is week 3. And on October 19th, 2011, it's one of those days that will never leave my memory, at least while I still got my memory. What had happened is my bride and I had just celebrated our 17th wedding anniversary. My brother and I were doing some sales calls, making a lot of progress, having a great day, and I got a panic call from my bride. And I had never heard her cry this way. It was like instantly you knew something was wrong. What had happened was that my bride had slipped and fell on a step. There was water on the stairs. She slipped. She landed on her rear end. She broke her back, her sacrum. She ripped up her pelvis. Her labrum was 95% torn. It was just a train wreck. And the story I oftentimes tell is, like in the cartoons, you'll sometimes see like there'll be someone wearing like an ugly sweater and one of the other characters will pull it and it starts to unravel. Well, it wasn't comical, but the relation is this. My wife's health was very similar. It began to unravel very quickly. And in the span of just a number of years, she had had 12 surgeries in 3 years. I think it was 14 surgeries in 3 years. She had over 40 emergency room visits. She almost died twice. It was just a horrific fall. And that basically unraveled, and more things went wrong with her, and we were just crying out to God, just in context with my mom, my father dying recently back in October 11. At that point, it was just a few months to where my mom would die in July of 2014. Just all these events together, just this cacophony, this tornado, this storm, gale force wind blowing into our lives without ceasing. We're asking God, please, can you help us? Please help it. Why are we going through this? And there's so many lessons. It's one of the biggest reasons why I penned this guide. But I wanted to share with you one of the lessons I learned, lesson learned number 101, and it's this. Sometimes God allows us to suffer for years, and joy seems elusive. It's in those times that we must cling to Him with everything we've got and trust Him. We've got to cling to Him with everything we've got and trust Him. Our minds, our hearts, we're raging and ravaging and we don't understand, but it's in those times when our faith becomes especially real. It's always there because Jesus is always there. Through the Holy Spirit, He walks with us. But it's in those times we need to trust Him and